to Inbound After Hours, episode 5. Today we'll be talking video. It's probably the hottest day of the year in England. It's absolutely red hot. The guys have got the shorts on. How's everyone doing today?
Yeah, good.
Good, mate. Yeah, just melting.
Yeah, melting. Another bank holiday. I know, another bank holiday. Yeah. You ready to talk video then?
Definitely am.
Cool. Any news, Ricky?
Yeah, last week we went over to Partner Day in Dublin, HubSpot Partner Day. It's an event we always enjoy, and I thought what was quite poignant about what we're discussing today is just how much they talked about video again, video being the future of it, inbound marketing that is, and video features coming into HubSpot as well, which we can't quite disclose yet, but I think there's some good movements they're making with that. And did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think I'd say 60% of the event were regarding video, which were crazy because a year ago.
We didn't go.
A year ago. It was content.
We
I know you guys go to Boston. You get the best trips.
Yeah,
we just get the European trips.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just everything's video based now. I mean, 70% of viewers, 2017, will be watching video online. It's absolutely crazy. We've been doing it now for a couple of months, and we've had some great results already. So, yeah, I mean, they're plugging in. They're industry leaders. We've just got to go with the flow. But so many people are not doing it.
No.
And for me, why didn't we do it sooner? Fear of judgment, I think. You don't want to see yourself on camera, or...
I think that's if you're being honest, that would be the biggest reason. I mean, it is hard work as well.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of time and preparation, etc. But I think
we've got it right every time, though.
Oh yeah,
We've
only ever done one take.
One take.
Perfect. Never forgot to record anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's fear of judgment. That's a big one.
It's weird that, because I think secretly, it's not just my opinion, I'm sure I've read this somewhere, not just making it up, but everybody secretly does like seeing themselves. They go, oh,
do you reckon?
When you get over it.
I haven't got over it yet. I don't know if I've got to that point.
No one likes hearing themselves, I know that.
Yeah, their own voice, yeah.
I think, the attraction for me, like, as we've started doing these, you start thinking, I know we've talked in the blogging podcast about, like, we still need to write and all that, and we do. But just that thought now, I'm thinking every time I want to do something in the marketing thing, I think I could just get myself in front of a camera, speak, and it's done. And
why don't you then?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what we're thinking, that opportunity now of, be it a blog, be it a guide or whatever, do a webinar instead.
Yeah.
Obviously, the barrier is the fear of judgment or the setup and the skill and just wanting to actually see yourself in front of the camera. But the opportunity is absolutely huge, I think. And just, I think, once you get up and running, and I'm not saying I'm there yet at all, but like the amount of stuff you're going to be able to actually get out there, it's going to be huge. So I'm really excited about it, really.
The opportunity for everyone's great. I mean, if you think we're probably one of the most competitive markets, being a marketing agency, and marketing's always got to be really forward thinking. We're doing video now. The truth is, there still aren't that many other people doing it. If you look at other
count
people,
on one hand, really, in the UK.
And that's in our industry. So if you're in manufacturing or retail or something like that, chances are they're not there yet. Your competitors won't be there. It's kind of like what blogging was 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
You're probably going to be one of the only ones or a couple of people doing it in your space.
Interestingly, I've
been reading prep.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I've got the State of Inbound here, which I printed out, and I was just having a quick read through, and they've actually dedicated a section to video as this part of their disruptive section, and they've looked at an unboxing. Yeah, I need to do this. Yeah, it's really well done. James Band did it for us. It's really nice. But they've looked at video specifically, and what they've found when they've asked over 4,000 marketers over the next 12 months, what are you going to include in your marketing mix that you don't already? 50% have said YouTube, 39% have said Facebook Live. Interestingly, compared to only 13% have said Snapchat, because I think that is that sort of, that was once for the younger.
Still a bit far away from people, isn't it?
So half of everyone that HubSpot have in our remit, in your remit, if you're interested in inbound, half of the people over the next 12 months have said they're going to try and have a go at it. So that's alarm bells.
I think what would be an awesome start. I've no idea how you could do it. Who wanted to actually do it?
5%.
If you look at last year's, I can't remember it off the top of my head, I wish I could, it's nearly there. I find when they said they were going to do video, and then this year it's split down.
50% said last year. So, but then I think there's dichotomy between who says they're going to do it and who wants to do it.
Yeah.
It might be the head or the CEO saying, "Oh yeah, we need to do video," and then the guys that need to do it thinking, "Bloody hell, like, we need to sort this out."
Yeah, definitely.
But across again, HubSpot look at this, and across the seniority levels, it was exactly the same for who wanted to get involved in it, which I think is really strong. And I think whilst we know people aren't doing it, and I'm sure in 12 months' time, it won't be. It might jump. I think we're not going to be far different from where we are now. But it's interesting that everyone seems to, at least in a survey to HubSpot, say we want to do it, we want to get involved. I found that really interesting.
I think what will be interesting is in a year's time, not as many people will be doing it, but many more people will be consuming it.
Yeah.
So the market for people who are doing it just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
And I think that's really key in this, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it was scary when we first did it. 5 weeks ago, we were shitting it, weren't we? And even today, just before we go on air, sort of thing, it's still a little bit scary. It's going to take us time, but if we can do it, anyone can do it.
Definitely.
And it's just, I mean, we got some information from HubSpot. What helped us when we first started, just keep it conversational. Don't script it too much.
We tried that, didn't we?
We tried that.
We didn't put it out because
it's terrible.
It was too stunted.
Yeah, it's terrible. We try and do this in one take, don't we?
Yeah.
We want to do the Facebook Live.
Try our best.
Yeah, we try our best. We want to do the Facebook Live, but you need big balls for that.
Yeah, I think with Facebook Live I think we could get there, and I think the way you do it is really lower the barrier of like what's expected. It's not going to be an hour long. You're going to learn all this stuff. Let's just do one little thing: how to publish a blog on HubSpot.
Yeah.
Do that on live because you really know it confidently, or whatever it is in your industry, and then just you can save it and use it elsewhere. But I think the way I'm going to, if I ever get to that stage of doing Facebook Live, it'd be super like low barrier to entry first, and then build up from
An event and live stuff where you're not the focal point of it. Like when we go to events, it's just this is what's going on, the atmosphere, etc., etc.
Film
others, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's not always just has to be your face just on screen. There's a lot more things you can use video for.
Yeah, it is. I mean, what are we doing at the minute? We're doing Q&As, which is the inbound answered, where we'll get a question from a client or a prospect, and we'll just get on camera, we'll answer it, we'll transcript it, instant content. So we're doing that. What else we're doing?
We do obviously the shows here, and then you do your interviews with inbound influencers, which we've recently started doing.
Which is great. So we had Dan Tyre, the sales director from HubSpot, last week, and I had a 15-minute call with him, transcripted it, passed it to you guys, you rewrote it as a blog. And the authority we got from that video, Dan kicks off the video by saying he left college, started his first startup, and sold it for 1.5 billion. Not bad. Quite
similar to how I
my first job out of uni wasn't quite like that.
So we managed to get, and all these people want to help as well. But at first we send an email asking these people, thinking they're never going to get back to us, and they do.
Yeah, I think as well, like it goes hand in hand with video. If you can get someone on a Skype call or a Zoom or whatever it is, rather than saying, "Can you write me a paragraph on why this is great for my big blog that I'm doing?" People haven't got the time, or they don't think. If you can just jump on Skype, you're not asking them to even prepare. You just want to talk to them about them. That's so easy for people that are in that position of people who are influential, who talk about themselves all day. I've repeated that in the best possible way. We found it, I think, surprisingly easy to actually get in touch with people that we really respect. Get them on camera, they're happy to share that. You're not, looking, rereading, and sending it around, copy checking. It's none of that. It's very quick.
For someone that's comfortable with it, it's less time consuming, isn't it? Just get on and speak to us for 15 minutes rather than here's 12 questions, you go and sit and write. Plus, when you're sitting and writing those sorts of answers, you're trying to get the perfect answer. And
you said, right.
It could take them a couple of hours.
Write a quote on the change in something in marketing. That's going to take them more than 15 minutes, and they're not going to want to do that.
And everyone's asking for that as well. It differentiates yourself, saying just jump on a call.
As well, they're normally getting the shares out of it, and it's building their profile, isn't it? In a quicker way, instead of spending those.
Visual content, isn't it? Their face is there for a couple of 15 minutes or whatever it is, rather than the paragraph that someone may or may not read. It just goes.
You said something to me in the airport, didn't you, about anyone that's ever become famous has been on screen. And it's quite a good way of looking at it, really, in terms of building up a personal or company brand. You've got to get yourself on screen.
I'll tell you the story. I went out with a client, it was 2 Fridays ago, and he's seen the video content, and he said, bloody hell, he said, you know, scary stuff doing that. He wants to do it in his business. Why are you doing it? I said, because you think, I said, name someone famous, and he went Muhammad Ali. I said, name someone else, he went David Beckham. I said, right, what are they famous for? And he went football and boxing. And I said, how did they get famous? He went football and boxing. I went, no, they didn't. I said, they got famous through video and TV. And he's like, okay. I said, you name someone random, and he went hairy bikers. You know this shit? They're famous because they're on TV. Every single Cheshire Housewife, Big Brother, all these famous people because video content. So my mindset is, right, why can't we do that for a business? Make us famous in our niche. And it's that simple, isn't it?
And if you look at all the buzzwords that people throw around now, it's like YouTube is the BBC of today for that generation, isn't it?
I found it was it's one of those funny things where if you're on Facebook or YouTube, and Facebook's the easy one, people that are in your face on Facebook a lot and you hate, you unfollow them after a while, but the ones that you remember are the ones that are out there talking and about that regularity. And I think it's just getting in front of people, isn't it? And becoming, whether or not you're saying, the best thing. I'm not saying we're perfect, but getting out there, getting in front of people serves you well long term, because that's what sticks in people's minds.
As well, I think, because people have given good feedback, haven't they, to the first few episodes of this. And we've got a few, and we've got 4 cameras. We normally have 5 or 6. So the room's pretty tinny. The lighting's not perfect. The mic isn't perfect.
No, this is a good quality show.
It's okay.
What I mean is the content and the fact that you're just doing it. Is worth more. If you did a blog that wasn't written perfectly or something like that, it's not as valuable as just being able to sit and listen while you're working or wherever someone listens to it.
I think it goes back to what you said about being one of the first to do it. Like a badly written blog is quite obviously a badly written blog. Like a slightly off video is still a video that no one else has done. And you can.
We're not MGM, so it's
we have got a bit of leeway. Luckily, we've got a bit of time. We need
to improve on our audio, absolutely. It sounds tinny, but we will get there. We're building momentum, we're implementing, we're executing that. That's the thing.
If you look at some of the first sort of videos of the people who are big on the internet now, like, and in our industry, like Rand Fishkin's most one, I don't know if anyone's watched the first episode of Whiteboard Friday, but it's horrendous. Like, content's fine, but you can't hardly read the whiteboard. He's wearing a shocking t-shirt. It's like a white baggy old looking t-shirt with this pink thing on it. Literally the first 200 comments like, what the hell is that t-shirt? That's like, forget
that probably was though. No, we just need to do it.
Let's just do it. And fair play, it was 10 years ago, so well ahead of the curve. But now you look at them, thousands and thousands and thousands of people tuning in every Friday.
And it's super polished. It looks great and really well structured.
That's great. And for the size of Moz as a company, they're actually quite small in like the MarTech sort of space. You compare their revenues to people like HubSpot, etc., really small. Look on the influencers list, Rand will be 2 or 3 in that top few, well ahead of the bigger SaaS companies.
It's interesting that you mentioned HubSpot, and obviously we're huge fans of HubSpot, but we've noticed they've started to move into this format of things only quite recently.
Recently.
This year. They've got like a hub, something like a recap sort of style thing, some of the people from the academy. And that's actually a Facebook Live, answering questions as they come in. But I watched a couple of those and they're great, but even those guys were pretty nervous on the first couple. It was a bit wooden. Obviously it's going to get better, but it's really interesting to see that we're having to go, people that you sort of probably put on a bit of a pedestal in terms of marketing, and they've probably done this and moved on to the next thing, the border video now, and it's that they're not, everyone's still getting to grips, and we're all human. We've all got the same sort of doubts and worries, and just put yourself out.
There's very few people that's cracked video yet from like a company marketing perspective. Unless you're doing entertainment and you've got purely no commercial intent behind it. There's very few crack that. I can think of very few good examples.
It's back to the corporate world. It's well behind. We've got the guy coming in a couple of weeks who's a YouTube influencer. How many hits is that guy getting?
Is he coming in?
He's coming in. So he's going to come in and do a podcast for us, and he's probably 23-year-old. He's been doing it for 5 years. He's got a massive following.
That is he? Is it?
I think he's
millions.
20.
He gets sponsorship now, so if a company has to wear clothes, he gets free clothes. It's unbelievable what this guy. We've got him coming in. And we've also reached out to some real high-profile people who they give us a thumbs up, we can do a podcast with, but we're not going to disclose that in case they pull out.
They don't turn up.
But yeah, we've said yes, and we're getting some dates booked in, some really high profile people, and we're amazed, thinking, wow, I can't believe this.
But if we'd have asked them to write a guest blog on our site, we wouldn't have. Or we'd have gone and tried to do something that everyone else was pitching them. I don't think they would have. I think it's I think it's the pull of video, isn't it?
Changing topic a little, changing tact a bit. When did you notice that you were consuming video?
YouTube. I think when Google acquired YouTube, it just flipped the incentive for the people putting stuff up there. And you had a lot more people trying to create decent content. I think that really kicked part of this off. For me, it was...
When was that, like a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I think so. It was a couple of years ago when they sort of put the ad sort of system in place. But then I just got to the point of wanting to find stuff out on YouTube. It is probably, I'm trying to figure it out now off the top of my head, but I think it was newfound fast when I could easily watch videos as quickly as I could read something. I mean, I don't do it on desktop that much. I watch everything on my phone.
I remember you saying before, I don't know if it was in the last podcast or just when we were chatting, but you were on about putting YouTube on in the morning. Instead of the telly or the radio.
Definitely. I mean, everyone's probably now streams through the TV, you've got iPlayer and stuff, and I think that also twigged the sort of, it was less about starting to watch YouTube and it was more about stopping watching the scheduled stuff on channels 1 to 5.
Making your own schedule.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend stopped watching like what was on at 9 o'clock on a Friday just because that was the options. We very rarely watch live TV anymore. We go straight to Netflix, iPlayer, whatever it is. So with that, I was freed from the shackles of like the TV times, and now it's like what do I want to watch now? So first thing in the morning, I'm not going to watch BBC News because I'll go on Twitter, see what's actually happening, and then I'll watch something on YouTube that's very educational, and that's me done. We genuinely don't even have the telly on in the morning, which is brilliant, but it's switched around, so I think it was just...
I believe everyone would say the same lines you just said. Everyone, my wife, my daughter, 11-year-old daughter, even my 3-year-old's got an iPad. They're all on YouTube.
I didn't realise it.
My mum's on YouTube. She's 60. How bad's that? She's got a little. It's not an iPad. It's one of them lookalike. Because you won't pay the full whack. She's on it. Everyone's doing it, and some more stuff here. Visual content makes 93% of human communication.
That makes sense then, doesn't it?
Yeah. Video is the easiest way to create emotional connection with your audience. We could go and go. Why ain't everyone doing it? Why didn't we do it 2 years ago?
When we started talking about it,
I could kick this off. But we're doing it now, aren't we? We just want to give everyone a kick up the arse. Whatever industry you're in,
we're in the privileged position of going to a lot of conferences, speaking to a lot of people in this industry, so we get a regular kick up the arse to do this, don't we? I can imagine if you sat as an in-house marketer in some of those industries we talked about before, you don't get that regular kick up the backside to do this.
That's what yesterday, the competitors aren't even on social media. Why would you jump to video? You can see it makes sense to them to not do it, but to us, no.
It's always trying to get 2 steps ahead, isn't it? I think a lot of people chase what the competitors are doing, and by the time you catch up, the tactics are a bit outdated. We saw that with SEO loads in the last decade or so. Now it's coming into content as well. People are just chasing the tails of competitors, but if you actually stopped and jumped 2 ahead, probably take no more effort. And you're with everyone's attention.
What do you reckon it'll be after video?
I don't know. VR headset things.
VR.
I don't know. We're still very, very sceptical of all of that.
It's AI, isn't it? That we've just been surprised. It showed the next 3 years a big video spike, and then you see AI after that. I don't know what that is. Like everyone's going to walk around with headsets on.
I think the AI is going to be huge, isn't it? I don't think it's not a content consumption, not an opposite to video. Like I think
video will still be there, but it'll be powered by
in terms of distribution and audience targeting and ideas, etc. We just watched a thing on ideas today from AI. I think AI is definitely the next.
The Bangkok email came through 5 minutes after we finished that call. AI is disrupting SEO.
I think AI is the next huge trend in marketing, but I think video content's that's got a lot of
I
access.
think interestingly, the one thing AI can't do yet is get in front of a camera.
No.
You know, we are humans, and that is.
But it can do a blog, or it can do a news article.
It can do a workflow. It can do a landing
It can
page.
try.
It can do all that.
Well, I mean, like
Eventually, it will be able
local
to.
newspapers and stuff. A lot of them are AI things now, like sports reports and things. It's an
I
AI.
can't believe that. Like, do you know, I've done one of these tests where it says, "Can you tell the difference between an AI content and a human?" Yeah, it's really easy. But then everyone's come out saying you can't tell, and a lot of the major publications are done that way. I don't know. I still don't quite. I'm very sceptical, but I'm not saying it can't. But
I mean, we might see a shift. We're talking about AI, but into the coming outside of the screen, so the home, speaking, voice assistants in the house. That's still marketed, isn't it?
Yeah,
definitely.
Driving people to answers and solutions in different ways.
I think it'll be everything. It's like there'll be people who don't want video, don't want AI. They might want a printed book through the post.
I mean, some tips for the viewers is customer testimonials, especially video. We originally went in with all this big rig, put it in front of the clients, and did this shit ourselves. So what we've learned is, I'll just grab this. Now we'll go in with something like this, and we'll just put it on the table with the iPhone, just chat to them with the camera there, and they forget about it, and everything's natural. So that's a great tip.
I mean,
that's the main thing as well. You forget about it as well.
Yeah.
For the way.
Yeah. Thanks.
I mean, you're the video guy, Mark. But my opinion is that the footage through iPhones more than good enough 9 times out of 10.
Well, the 2 videos we've just done, the Partners Day, we recorded everything from the drive to the airport, getting on the plane, the Guinness factory, piss up. And same with the Hug, the Hug events we do in Manchester monthly.
That's all recorded on
iPhones, and we put the videos together. Put them in the bottom so people can see the quality.
That's a huge tip as well. Like, you don't need SLR cameras or video. iPhones or any phones, absolutely fine. Another thing, because obviously people are wondering, I'm not a marketing agency, I don't do a hook. What sort of video ideas can I do? Customer testimonials is a great one. We do this is any emails your customers are sending you with a question, just do a video of it. It could even be a screen share if you have a website or a system or something that you sell to people. It might be hard to pick a size on your e-commerce website easily. Do a screen capture, get a free add-on to Chrome or whatever browser you use. Just record your voice, show people how to do it, put it out there. Start as low as possible and work your way up. It might build up to just you with the iPhone talking about a problem that your customers have had this week. And then you slowly get up to something where you might have a discussion with a few people. And interestingly, if you're the one, as a marketer watching this podcast, we'd expect you to be vaguely interested in, new ideas and doing things others aren't. So if you start doing this, showing it around to your team, showing it to your boss, getting it out there, and he gets anything, even if it doesn't get results, people see you're like doing your own little thing, you very quickly get people wanting to come and join you. I think that's really, if you're a young marketer wanting to progress, I think video and doing this, it's really easy to just do with a laptop and an iPhone. You can quickly make a mark.
I think so. I think the one thing that's worth investing in is audio, isn't it? I think most video sources are good enough, but I don't think audio is quite there yet. And this is something you talk to us a lot about, isn't it? And I think the microphone we got there, I'm saying invest in audio is £100, not hundreds of pounds, but I think that makes a huge difference, doesn't it?
It does, and the little clip on mics we've got as well, for the customer testimony, I think they're about £15 on eBay for a good one. You can actually plug it into your phone as well. So invest in one of them. What else have we got? The same client I was out with, he's got an Audi, plug-in Audi, and he had an oil change, and he actually got a video from one of their engineers and mechanics showing under the car saying, "Hi, Mr. Hogg, his name is. This is your car, nothing wrong with it, we've done this, done that," and actually posted it to an app as well. That's awesome. And the first thing I thought is, why aren't we doing that with web builds? Like road-driven design, why aren't we filming it where this is the team, this is the meeting, we're nearly there and firing out to the client. So we should be doing that.
It's not a bad idea,
that.
Sort of
Charlotte loved that
weekly cadence.
I know many do that as well, don't they?
No,
so that's another option. Another thing we need to improve on is like landing page videos and thank you page videos as well, thanking the clients.
Just you can very quickly explain on voice why why someone wants something. That's very hard to do in a landing page copy. What do you get, like a couple hundred words on the landing page copy max, really?
I come across this when building landing pages. Like, I don't want to put any text on there because I don't want them to I don't want people to have to scroll.
Yeah.
But I do because I want them to explain if they're coming into an ad, and I'm thinking, how do I get around this? Like, do a graphic that's got some like stuff going on, or you end up putting some text in because you have to.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking now, why don't we just do a video?
Yeah. I've got to start on that as
You
well.
can talk for a minute, can't you? How much text is that transcribed? You'd never put that on a landing page, would you?
When we transcribe these podcasts, they're between 6,000 and 8,000 words.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's huge.
And then do a written version
Yeah.
of the video.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like you say, to get your ideas across in a minute, a video is a lot of text, isn't
Do
it?
a screen share. I think if you want to do a landing page video and you've done an ebook, get that up on your screen as a PDF and scroll through it.
This is what you'll get.
Just go, this is page 1, this is what you're going to get. Quickly scroll through so they can't read it.
Yeah.
And here you go, it's going to be great. Download it, forms to the right or whatever.
Yeah.
Cheers.
That reminded me of what I like some magazine websites do when you're browsing of what you're going to be buying.
Okay.
And they go like that.
You just do it.
Just slow enough so you can't
really
see what's going on.
Yeah.
So much better than just a picture.
Right, okay, yeah.
That's the landing page, isn't it?
I think we're answering our own question here, which is, where do you use video? And it's just everywhere.
It's just a communication medium, isn't it? So it's
behind the scenes as well, when you talk about what to do video about, I think behind the scenes has a lot of value. Social. Even any business.
A lot of people are buying now on culture and how good of a fit people are for each other. I think showing yourself behind the scenes is the easiest way to do that, isn't it?
Confidence there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're in your office.
Definitely.
Just educating people, especially our team. I mean, I noticed the other day, we're doing a thing called Office Olympics at the minute. And did you notice when we're doing it the other day, the team were actually filming it? Where 2 months ago, they weren't even thought to do that.
No.
And they would,
we're saying
like,
to get footage.
Yeah.
That might go on our About Us page, or it might go on our culture page.
Yeah.
Or even if it's just a post on Instagram.
If it's a post on Instagram.
Or hiring and recruiting and stuff
exactly.
like that, so people can get a good...
So it's good to see the team doing that.
So building that culture of this is what we do when you're doing anything slightly different or not.
Yeah.
If someone's got the phone out, that's cool, and have a shared folder on Google Drive or whatever and chuck it in there. And inspire people to suggest ideas and have a go.
Yeah, I agree. The stat then, this was HubSpot stat from their website, businesses that use marketing automation to nurture prospects experience a 551% increase in qualified leads. Definitely. That's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So we need to jump on that.
I mean, obviously automation is something we use for everyone and for ourselves, but I think adding video to the automation is something that we'd see a huge uplift, wouldn't we? And it comes back to time, and I think the one we've spoke about the benefits of video a lot. To add some balance to it, it isn't easy. It's not quicker than writing. I don't think.
I think the time that Mark then spends editing, the 45 to an hour we spend here.
Yeah.
For all the blogs.
Yeah.
That is the flip side.
This is 4 hours man time plus what? Couple of hours prep time between us, and then how long editing, Mark?
There's a good, I think, from end to end, there's a good 8 to 10 hours to get one of these podcasts out, distributed, graphics, and we've got it streamlined now. When we did the first one, it would triple that. Yeah. So we just need to get slicker and slicker.
And we're an agency.
And
we're an agency that's got an editor.
We've got an editor.
We've done a lot of video for clients. We know kind of what we're doing. I think if you're sat in house on your own thinking, I've got to do all this, I can imagine that is quite a daunting starting point.
I think it definitely is, and I think just you don't have to have a cover, you don't have to have an intro and an outro. Just get a video up there.
Definitely.
Or do Facebook Live. There's no editing involved. It's done. It's out there. It's done.
Just one shot face videos.
Don't worry about it, because that's why no one's doing it, isn't it?
It is.
We want to do it the right way, and we've got the resources to do it. It still took us a long time, but
the content itself is the main thing. It comes back to that, doesn't it? It's like I mentioned it a bit ago. I was learning how to take a radiator off and I was decorating the top result on YouTube. It was some old chap that his missus was filming him. And it was like, is it on? Right, okay. It wasn't slick, it wasn't, but it was
you knew how to take a radiator off.
The content was the best, and that was the top YouTube result.
Yeah, definitely.
Just do it, you're right. Something you touched on regarding products, another stat from HubSpot here saying viewers who watch product videos are 20% more likely to purchase. So if you've got an e-commerce business turning over £1 million or 10 million quid, if you stick videos on there.
I actually think
Game changer.
e-commerce has probably been a little bit ahead of the curve in that. I think I've seen e-commerce product videos for some time now, mainly in fashion.
I think as well it's a 20% more likely. I wonder what that percentage. I know we can't do it, but I think that's a changing shift in the demographics of who are buying and who've got that buying power. It is shifting to the millennial or the whatever generation, Z or whatever it is. They just expect it now. So the buyers, even for marketing services and whatever industry you're in, those 20-year-olds now are going to be soon coming up to that buying seniority, and they're the ones that are going to be wanting the video content, because that's what they're used to.
I think the word you use is expecting.
Yeah, they've grown up with Snapchat, they've grown up with Facebook, and why can't I get that? I'm going to purchase services from a marketing agency. So we need to adjust and wait for that new stream to come in, because the ones that aren't bothered about it or want printed whatever are retiring.
Or adapting.
Or adapting. Yeah, the guy we had in for consultancy day yesterday, very forward-thinking guy, wasn't he? But coming up to retirement age, I think the savvier ones are adapting and understanding how important all of this is.
Yeah, I mean, the guy who speak about in a strategy day yesterday, he owns a big printer, multi-million-pound print business, and just to go in there with an iPhone and film his UV presses and his staff, I mean, just having that on his website, got credibility there, because people
the facility's great.
They don't know if it's a one-man band or a 10 million turnover printer as it is. Get that on there, it's a quickie.
Yeah, it is.
So, but it's convincing them, isn't it? Convincing people. Yeah, another stat is 66% of updates on social media are visual content. So another tip we got last week was get all your video content. We worked it out. The amount of videos we've shot the last month, if we cut them up into 30-second segments, we can have over 100, at least 100 sort of snippets we can share on social media. So.
And they lead through to the bigger pieces.
To the bigger piece. So that's what we're going to be doing over the next 4 weeks. So.
And I've been doing some video Facebook ads today. We uploaded the video. It was 45-ish seconds provided from the client. It flashes up when you're about to place the order on Facebook saying we recommend reducing your video down to 15 seconds.
Does it?
Yeah, it says 15-second videos. I can't remember the phrase it used, but 15-second videos get attention and then force people through to the next stage.
It's easy enough to get it, but not enough to give them the full answer.
It's not enough to satisfy you, is it?
You want to click and want to go through.
Click as well.
45 seconds, I suppose. I was just watching the messages on Facebook yesterday, and it is just.
You're very quick through.
45 seconds, I can't just watching that.
You'd have to be really.
Times and stuff. 15 seconds is probably going to load instantly as well, isn't it?
It sounds so bad that people don't have 45 seconds. Like, do you know what I mean? But you look at YouTube ads. What's the? It lets you click after the video. 5 seconds? I think you set them down. You're waiting, aren't you? But it's so crazy that I've not got 5 seconds to look at what you're selling me.
I'll watch them.
That's something I want to experiment with.
That's a good meeting.
What we're going to do next.
Cool. Any other tips we got from Partners Day in Dublin? Anything else you can think of?
Not around video that I can think. I know. What did you get from that? You had the wait there. You had the link to the live stream.
Yeah.
Could you not have watched it?
Too busy.
Too busy.
Busy doing real work.
He was busy typing. You can go next year, isn't it?
No, it's good. Like I say, a lot of content there is focused around video. Inbound last year, even more so focused around video, and then inbound this year again in September.
We really don't know what they're going to talk about.
Can't imagine it's going to be much different. Interesting to see what they come up with.
My big
one. Why you're not doing videos?
Are you still not doing video?
My big one's just keep it simple and don't be worried about just doing a Facebook Live video on your iPhone and just putting it out there.
So we're going to do a Facebook Live on the next podcast.
There you go. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Put on your little list.
Do it.
All in.
Right, okay. That's it. Just over 30 minutes. Thank you. Enjoy it.
No, what a tip off me.
Tip right. Come and give us a tip.
That's why we don't like to.
Just do it. No, it's true. Though,
Just do it. It's the best tip you can have.
Just do it. Yeah, perfect. That's the best tip. Best
There you go. That's a good end.
There we go. Okay, thank you guys. We'll see you next week, and all the best. Thank you.
Cheers.
Take care. Bye.